Hello everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video we'll be going through an unboxing of the 1-144 Spinatio. This particular version is the Shogun type, and this particular Shogun type Spinatio kit was released back in 2023 by Bandai. Now, based on the colours of the front of the box, yes, it is a P Bandai. So 30-minute missions weren't going to be excluded from the whole P Bandai banner like the rest of Gundam is. And to be honest, I think it works out pretty well for them because you can release some of these more interesting variations that will potentially not do as well for normal retail. So I think it actually works out quite well. Anyway, front of the box of the Shogun type Spinatio. So we've done a few Spinatios in the past. I do quite like the look and aesthetic of the Spinatio. I cannot remember to which force it belongs to. It has been a little while, but yeah, obviously the look and feel caught my eye enough to warrant picking this up, especially being a P Bandai. So there's a nice shot of the Spinatio front and center. We do see some other frames in the image as well. Not too bad. It's a shame that it's in that monochromatic red and white, but it is what it is. Bottom of the box, Maxian, thank you very much. A few more shots of the Spinatio Shogun type. Definitely does look very, very interesting. Looks like we'll have some different modes and a nice array of option parts. Very cool. The other side of the box, just some more information about the Spinatio Shogun type, front and rear shot of the Spinatio. Once again, it's a shame that it's the monochromatic red. It would be nice to actually see this in a bit of colour. There's that blurb again, which I will not be reading out, but who knows, you can always pause the video, have a quick read before continuing. Okay, box done, time to actually see what is included. And here we have the front of the manual for the Spinatio Shogun type, which actually is in colour, like proper colour. So we do get to see a nice shot of what the front of the box would have looked like if it was in proper pure colour. Colours alone, definitely grabbing my attention. Probably further explains why between the Shogun type, the colour palette, this would have been pretty much a yep, grabbing it. No ands, no ifs, no buts. We do have some more information about the story and the actual Spinatio as well. There's also a decal guide, so we do have a water decal sheet. Will I use it? Probably not, which is a shame, but the decals do look nice. Okay, now getting pretty much straight to the nitty gritty. So here's a quick breakdown of the parts list that we'll see. A through to E should probably be usual Spinatio components that we've probably seen previously, and the rest looks like they're from optional part sets or weapon sets. Okay, otherwise the build is pretty much what you would expect from a 30-minute missions kit. There is nothing too overly weird and complex looking. I don't know if there's the truncated build step. Guess we'll find out in a second. Going through the weapons, the customization with the optional parts, so this is pretty much where I dare say the Shogun type really starts to make itself known. And then going through other components as well, interesting little rocket type and things like that. And yeah, just variations on the weapons. So yeah, some no consolidated build breakdown, but that's okay. These kits aren't exactly difficult to build, but it looks like a lot of the uniqueness for this kit will be the optional parts. So that was the manual. Quick look at the decal sheet. Definitely not too bad looking. I've not been a huge fan of decals. I've used them once or twice on kits and probably once or twice on tabletop minis. they're okay. I'm not, you know, completely against them, but to each their own. Okay, as for the runners, so we have A1 and an A2 if they were all put together. So A1 will be in a black, A2 a translucent purple. B1 and B2. We have, oh, okay, there you go. So B2 is pretty much a carbon copy of about 90% of B1. And as for the colour, feels like it's a dark blue of sorts, I guess. So there is that. We have a single C runner, C1 and C2 if it was broken in half. So this is effectively joints, and this is pretty much I dare say, a bit of a graphite, especially with that little metallic sheen. It could be a metallic silver as well. So that was the C runner. We have one D runner in red. Now I do feel I have seen this before. A while ago, but before, yes. In fact, do we have a print date on it? 2021. It's very possible I have seen it in a previous kit. We have two E runners. E1 and E2 still in red. We do have functional overlap. There we go. So that's pretty much where E1 and E2 will overlap. Otherwise, E2 has a number of distinct parts. E1 will have a single distinct parts. But looking at some of that detailing, that looks really cool. It is a Shogun type after all. Panel lining will be interesting, but that is very nice with some of the detailing. In fact, I mean, looking at some of the detailing there as well. So this will be both a detailing nightmare and joy, I guess. Okay, looking at some of these optional parts. So we have option part set 4, runners 1, 2 and 3, both in red. So 2 is obviously going to be the same, where they both overlap. 1 will have some distinct parts, 3 will have some distinct parts. Once again, this is probably where some of that Shogun theme is coming through. Detailing, once again, is also very nice on these components as well. So yeah, even though the colors may be very simplistic from a color palette perspective, I think panel lining these will really bring out some of that color. So those were the option part sets 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have what I'm going to call an optional weapon set, E1 and 2, but they are together for the purposes of the runner. In terms of the color of the runner, it does feel like we're returning back to that interesting little graphite, metallic dark silver, things like that. So it does have that more darker sheen about it, but does look very, very cool. And most of this will probably be weapons. Very nice. And then lastly, because it's 30-minute missions, it wouldn't be without polycap 7 with some of those grey polycaps. Do we use all 6 of them? Time will tell. And that brings us to an end of the unboxing of the 1-144 Spinatio Shogun type. I very much quite enjoyed seeing what I saw. I say I'm going to enjoy the panel lining because it will really bring out the kit. I'm probably going to regret saying that when the actual build happens because it actually does look quite detailed. But time will tell. To be honest, the 30-minute missions have all had the same degree of detailing, so it's not a specific thing to this particular kit. It's pretty much just the theme of the line. So I think I'll just have to obviously bear it, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this all comes together and looks, especially with some of this graphic art and things like that are any indication. So, not sure when I'll be building it, but this is definitely me doing the unboxing component, and shortly after I'll already get working on the pre-snipping. So definitely keep an eye out on Instagram just to see how some of the progress is going. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, same handle as the channel, otherwise there is a link in the description. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video. See ya.